What are angel numbers? What are angel numbers? What are the synchronicities? What do they mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the synchronicities. Are there really angels from heaven telling you that you are going to win $1 million at 1111 or 111? Is your auntie telling you that you're going to make it when you see 444? I'm going to explain all of that in this video. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So if you ever wondered if angel numbers had something to do with a more spiritual aspect of this reality, it's not scientifically proven, but it's just a powerful psychological tool used to identify patterns and what's that called? It's used to understand pattern recognition and mindfulness. It's used in situations where you need to stay positive. And if you didn't know, our brains are wired to be negative, right? So when we are in these states of negativity, there's this phenomenon called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, and it prompts deep self-reflection and intention setting and meaning making. So how our brains are wired is we have to put things into meaning to just make sense of all this chaos that surrounds us, right? And I wanted to know, is there someone in the spirit realm telling me that this is going to be the next big hit? Because I write music and I sing songs. And then sometimes I'd be like, damn, is this it? Show me a sign. Because they say talk to your spirit guides. I'll be talking to them. I'll be doing it, right? Then I'm learning, oh, you got to tell the spirit guide, bring this one forward that can help me with this career. So I said, all right, bring that nigga forward. You know what I'm saying? Bring him forward. Bring whoever forward that can help me help you niggas. You understand? Let me help get, you see me? Because you are your ancestors venerated in physical form. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought our ancestors were some spiritual, ghosty people just floating around me, right? That is also a scenario, but that's not what we're discussing in this video, right? You have ancestors, right? Apparently you have ancestors and you got spirit guides, and your ancestors are living you through DNA, and you are living in this timeline, in this physical body, because this is what the human brain can fathom. The human brain cannot fathom that there's a whole different parallel universe timeline, quantum jumping, life going on around us. The human brain, the conscious mind, the masculine mind, the logical mind cannot fathom that there are layers on top of layers, right? What am I getting at? I'm getting at that we have to create structure within this chaos that we are in, right? And with the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, it involves a few key psychological principles, which I have made note of because I'm not going to remember all of them. I'm going to be honest, right? So the first one is the frequency illusion, right? Which is the selective attention that we have. Once you learn what an angel number represents, your brain is subconsciously primed to look for it, right? You aren't necessarily seeing more repeating numbers, but your brain is actively filtering out random numbers and highlighting the sequences that match your expectation, right? The second thing is pattern recognition and apophenia, right? Human beings are wired to find meaning in chaos, a survival trait known as apophenia, right? So when I learned this, I realized when you repeatedly notice a sequence like, or your brain attempts to connect these sightings to your current life events, right? This transforms an ordinary coincidence into a narrative that feels profoundly personal, right? So the third thing is mindfulness and anchoring. When you catch an angel number, it usually forces you to pause and see the number. Psychologically, this acts as a micro mindfulness exercise. The pause, you stop what you're doing to observe the clock at 11:11, or notice a license plate. The check-in now, you instinctively check in with your current emotions, thoughts, and what you were just contemplating. So then now you're realizing, if I see and I see one, I need to pause and analyze what I'm thinking about. So for example, say you were just journaling, right? I've had experiences where I just woke up and I see 5. And then I'm like, I'm seeing 5. What was I just thinking about when I woke up? And I was probably thinking about brushing my teeth, washing my ass, but also how I can make $100,000 by tomorrow. I'm saying, so that's basically how it works. So when you see the number and you're thinking about something and then it eventually happens, therefore your brain is like, cool, this is what's happening. So number 4 is the self-fulfilling prophecy and paranoia. The core advice often associated with seeing angel numbers is to stay positive and trust your path. This introduces a concept known as paranoia, the belief that the universe is actively conspiring in your favor. So, by consciously looking for validation, you are more likely to take positive, confident actions that align with your goals, thus creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of success, right? So, there was another thing that our brain loves is confirmation bias. When good things happen after you notice the angel number, you feel motivated. You feel like, I want to continue doing what I was doing. But when bad things happen or nothing happened, you just forget that the number even that came up or existed. So your selective memory reinforces your belief in the power of the numbers, right? So it's more of your brain seeking structure in the chaos, as I said, but also staying positive with the negative bias that your brain is structured to keep you in for survival. And it's more like, it's not a full negative thing, but it's just like we have moments where life is be lifing. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the type of psychisms that a lot of people tend to not understand, which is the clairvoyance, the ability to see energy, spirits, entities, angels, auras, or messages. Clairaudience is the ability to hear sounds or voices. You have clairsentience, the ability to sense energy and are able to intuit the force and meaning of that energy. You have claircognizance, the ability to intuitively know information instantly without a clear source. And you have clairalience, the ability to smell physically. You have clairgustance, the ability to taste physically. And clairempathy, the ability to experience others' physical, mental, emotional, or energetic symptoms as if they were your own. Some people have more than 1, 2, 3. Some people may have all of them. This video is not to downgrade people who actually communicate with the other realm, but it's to understand that with everything, the basis of these videos is to make you understand that you have more power than you think you have. A lot of these spiritual gurus would like to think that they have the power and you have to pay them for the power, but no. You have the power. Everything that you are creating in your world is based upon you, not them. So I hope that helped anyone who needed to clarify if angel numbers were some humbo jumbo, some magic shit. It's not. It's all you. Everything is within you, as they say, as above, so below, as within, without. So I hope that helped, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.